What did true beauty look like in the age of corsets and candlelight? These hauntingly colorized portraits from the Victorian era reveal elegance, emotion, and secrets frozen in time. Faces that once ruled empires, wrote legends, and defied expectations. This is Beatrix Potter, the beloved author and illustrator whose charming animal characters, like Peter Rabbit, captured hearts worldwide. With her gentle demeanor and thoughtful expression, Beatrix's portrait tells the story of a woman whose creativity blossomed in a time when women were rarely seen as artists. In her colorized image, she comes to life, not just as a writer, but as a pioneer in the world of children's literature and wildlife conservation. This is Ellen Terry, an actress whose beauty and talent made her one of the most celebrated stars of Victorian theatre. Her image radiates elegance, with soft features that seem to echo her roles as Shakespeare's heroines. In this colorized portrait, she is not only a stage icon but a woman whose charm captivated kings, critics, and audiences alike. Her gaze hints at a life lived passionately, on stage and off. This is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the writer behind the legendary Sherlock Holmes. In his portrait, the intensity of his gaze mirrors the sharp mind that created one of the world's most famous detectives. His striking features are softened by the gentleness of his expression, a testament to a man who was not only an author but a physician, spiritualist, and passionate advocate for justice. In color, his face becomes more than just a historical image. It's the face of a man whose imagination reshaped detective fiction. This is Jane Morris, the model and muse of the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, including famous artists like Dante Gabriel Rossetti. Her radiant beauty, often captured in the works of her husband and his colleagues, became synonymous with the movement's ethereal ideals. In her colorized portrait, she appears not just as a muse, but as a woman of quiet strength, her soft gaze drawing you into a world of dreams and timeless beauty that defined an artistic revolution. This is Queen Alexandra, the wife of Edward VII and one of the most admired women of her time. With her poised elegance and gentle yet commanding presence, Queen Alexandra was the epitome of Victorian royalty. In this colorized portrait, she is no longer a figure in the shadows of the royal palace but a woman who lived through heartbreak, duty, and loss. Her serene expression hides the strength of a queen who carried the weight of a nation on her shoulders while still being loved by her people. This is Lady Randolph Churchill, born Jeanette Jerome, an American socialite who captured the heart of Lord Randolph Churchill and became the mother of Winston Churchill. Her captivating beauty and sharp intellect made her one of the most admired women of the Victorian and Edwardian eras. In her colorized portrait, she exudes not only grace but a quiet strength, a woman whose presence commanded attention in every room, both in England and in the high society of the US. This is Thomas Hardy, an author and poet whose melancholic tales captured the struggles of rural England. His portrait speaks to a man of great depth, with eyes that reflect a life shaped by the changing world around him. In his colorized image, Hardy becomes more than just the creator of Tess of the D'Urbervilles. He is a man who was keenly aware of the human condition and its inevitable tragedies. His face, marked by time and experience, is a perfect reflection of the complex characters he brought to life. This is Florence Lawson, a Victorian beauty whose legacy was not built on fame but on the quiet dignity she carried as a wife and mother. Often depicted in the art of the era, Florence's serene and thoughtful expression in this colorized image brings to life the elegant simplicity of a woman who was the cornerstone of her family. Her life may have been far from the public stage, but in her gaze, there's an entire world of unspoken love, strength, and resilience. This is Beau Brummel, the man whose impeccable fashion sense set the tone for dapper men throughout the Victorian era. Known for his meticulous style and disdain for anything unrefined, Brummel's portrait reveals a man of striking beauty, elegance, and an almost aristocratic air. His colorized portrait breathes life into a figure who revolutionized men's fashion, forever leaving a mark on how society viewed elegance and self-presentation. This is Emily Brontë, the reclusive and brilliant author of Wuthering Heights, whose mysterious beauty matched her enigmatic personality. In her colorized image, Emily's intense gaze reflects the wild, untamed spirit of the Yorkshire moors where she lived and wrote. The somber expression on her face belies the intensity of the stories she created, stories that have lived on long after her short life. Emily's face is not just that of a poet, it's the face of a woman who understood the complexities of the human soul. This is Oscar Wilde, the famed Irish poet and playwright known for his wit, charm, and scandalous beauty. His portrait captures a man both playful and tortured, his eyes filled with a complexity that matched his famous paradoxes. In his colorized image, Wilde's magnetic presence jumps off the canvas, a reminder of a man whose genius and allure led him to both brilliance and heartbreak. This is Lily Langtry, the actress and beauty who was one of the most photographed women of the Victorian era. Her striking features and bold personality captured the imagination of Victorian society, but it was her scandalous affair with the Prince of Wales that truly sealed her place in history. In her colorized image, she is no longer just a muse of the stage, but a woman of power, controversy, and undeniable allure. This is Charles Darwin, the man who changed our understanding of the natural world. In this colorized portrait, Darwin's face, aged and wise, speaks to the years of study and contemplation that led to his groundbreaking theory of evolution. His eyes, though tired, sparkle with the intensity of discovery. This was a man who looked deep into the complexity of life and dared to unravel it.